They come out here in the I. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with third and still 9 to go. A glance at the starting unit. Julio Jones, a threat on the outside, of course.
Combines great athleticism, incredible speed, and a whole lot of toughness to be one of the better receivers in the NFL.
Here's Ryan. He hits his target. It's the tight end, Toilolo. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a... Loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. 3rd down. And now a look at the Saints starting defense.
Kenny Vaccaro is an excellent player. Can cover in the slot, but his best attributes, tackling people and rushing the quarterback.
On 3rd down, Ryan. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And it's 4th down.
I know exactly why he tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. 4th down. Here's Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. And that's the connection, Ryan to Jones, that this defense obviously has to key in on.
Certainly feels like they got the party started with that one, doesn't it? And when those two get in sync, it just scares the heck out of defenses because he can hit Julio Jones in a short zone, and he can take it the whole way.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And Matt Ryan, we've seen him be a little fumble-prone in the past, and he was fumble-prone there.
In 2015, what did he have, 12 fumbles?
Yeah, a dozen.
I think he's like 2nd in the league, and that's not a stat you usually associate with Matt Ryan. He usually does a really nice job of taking care of the football. Sometimes, though, when he's really trying to make a big play, he forgets about doing that.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
Under pressure, they got him again. Nick Perry in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
Give them 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points. So they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. That 2nd down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That play almost seemed like a baseball play. See ball, hit ball. But in this case, see guy with ball, tackle guy with ball.
Now they'll throw with Breeze. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Breeze now. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he's brought down. Give him 16 on the pickup, and that leads to a New Orleans 1st down. So they still get the completion even though the blitz was on. But the blitz got there. Does that stay in the mind of the quarterback the next couple plays?
That's what you're hoping for. That's what you're planning for. It's a little risk reward, right? You're leaving your guys on an island back there in man coverage. But you take the chance that you get to the quarterback, and so he gets completion here. Congratulations. Keep coming at him, and hopefully it pays off by the end of the game that you're starting to get to him while still able to cover on the back end.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. 1st down, here's the run with Peterson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
They come out here in the I. They run again with Peterson. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Partner, we're into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you've got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now Breeze on 3rd down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And that'll be incomplete. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And one of the things that makes this play so difficult to defend is that it has so many options to it, and the quarterback has to go through them and fast. Do you hand it off inside? Do you keep it yourself? Do you pitch it to a trailing back? On this play, it's hard to say that he made the right decision because that play was...
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Delvin Breaux with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
They run again on 1st down. Peterson. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
You know what's really hard for a big-time running back is patience. Being able to hang in there when the runs aren't there, when you're taking some hits early in the game. And this drive, he's come alive and in a big way. Now he's starting to gallop.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And he's got room. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
And the tackle's made there by one of the secondary members. And I can guarantee you, having played that spot in the huddle right now or on the field, they're urging for a little bit more support from the guys up front. I actually remember one game where I hopped over a defensive lineman to make a tackle downfield and realized he was 10 yards downfield. That's not good. That's being driven off the line of scrimmage, and you can't have that if you're going to win a game on defense.
On 2nd down, Peterson uses the stiff arm, and he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They come up with one back. That's Ingram. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he knocks it through. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down. 4 yards remaining now on second down.
And you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call. You've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target, and it's 3rd and 4.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. They'll put Fuller in motion right. From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. He finds his target, Fuller. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. Now a play fake here on first down. He hits his target. It's the tight end, Toilolo. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
I know it's a word that we tend to overuse, but Devontae Freeman can be awfully explosive with the ball in his hands.
He showed at the beginning of last year. He had 10 touchdowns the first couple months. The Falcons themselves were red hot, then sort of went down the tubes a little bit toward the end.
Yeah, their team's record and his production declined the same way, but I really like his overall game.
Fresh set of downs here. They come out here in the eye. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Donnell Ellerbe with a tackle.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll look to run with Freeman. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Tevin Coleman, as the first half is winding down, and the Falcons have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They start the drive with Peterson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Out of the backfield, Adrian Peterson was the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down. From the gun on third down, Breeze going up top and incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. So here we go on fourth down with Breeze. He's going to take another shot here. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves them with a first and goal. And now they're in the hurry-up. And here we go on first and goal. They run, Devontae Freeman. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. And his pass incomplete.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, defense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
The line of scrimmage is the 3 as they look to cash in on third and goal. They come out here in the eye. Both the run and pass still in play here on third. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those two TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play. On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt. 17
yards on the pickup there and also a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down. Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Now Peterson running right. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Third down, it's Adrian Peterson. And Peterson, what happened? He lost the football. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage?
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So we're again symptomatic.
Yeah.
I like that.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They come up in an offset eye. They run with Peterson. He's been busy tonight. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught. He hits more. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Always enjoy a good fake, but I really enjoy it when he throws the football from punt formation. Now, you were a kicker and a punter in high school. Did you ever do that?
One time, threw to my man Tim Jones on a botched field goal attempt. Hit him right in the numbers, and Jonesy just dropped it.
Oh, the poor guy. Well, we had a fake punt here, and this guy caught it, so I think he and his friends will be okay with that one.
And he loves his play call, right? He's been waiting for this one all week long.
Been had that arm loosened up ever since they got to the stadium.
They go play action here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Second down following the incompletion. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
The play fake to Ingram. Now it's Breeze. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. So now on fourth down, Sean Payton's going to turn it over to the field goal unit. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. And you just kind of get the sense that this team's been snake-bitten a little bit here. They just have not had anything go their way.
It's like they collectively walked under a ladder on their way into the stadium. What else could go wrong?
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
And after the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
And this defense looks for one more stop here on third after the run. They come out here in the eye. And they're going to go soft on the corners. On third down, Devontae Freeman. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Freeman. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Freeman. And he's brought down. Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Now it's Freeman. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. In on the tackle, Nathan Stupar. And this situation with the lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8.
And got his man complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones. His second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team.
And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. The rookie from LSU, Deion Jones, in there to bring him down, and it'll be a play to remember for that young man, the first sack of his NFL career. Here's Breeze to throw. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Very difficult night for the guys on offense. They've got to be looking at each other in the huddle and on the sidelines. How are we going to find some open space to complete a pass and find open room to run? This defense all night long has squeezed down the passing lanes, made plays on the football. It's really...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he brings it back to right around the 20. Yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. A 20th carry now for Devontae Freeman. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Again, they'll run with Freeman. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a fourth down. And no move by Dan Quinn to get the offense off the field. They're staying out there, and they're going for it on fourth. This is Freeman. Devontae Freeman, his shiftiness doesn't pay off here in short yardage, and the Saints will have the football back. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now Breeze throwing on second down. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And Gibbs got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you're probably going to have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well. Showed it right there. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down. In the red zone this time. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat. Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
Brought in left side by Snead. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield. Now, that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. Breeze now to throw. Oh, he almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Now Breeze got to have this one. Finding time. That's caught. It's Thomas. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They have the big cushion here in the final stages of this one. I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
The Falcons will go for it. It's Ryan. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They come out here in the eye. A handoff. Devontae Freeman. He showed off the athletic juke, but it didn't buy him a whole lot of real estate. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And quickly they get to the line. Freeman again. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
It's a gain of 6. Moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's Coleman. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. 8 yards to go here on 2nd down. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You played through the receivers. And on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
A gain of 8 and a first down. And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play. Now a play fake here on first down. That is caught inside the 5.
That's what I'm talking about, baby.
Tonight we ain't going out, so we invited everybody. The made, well, they're way too strong, but ain't nobody saying sorry. The speaker's so blown, no one knows what it is, but we keep it on repeat cause we don't want it to end. We got the rest of our lives for the rest of our lives. And the rest of tonight for whatever feels right. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. One day we'll look back just shaking our heads, but right now we're too fast to slow down just yet. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. Just acting our age. People here that I just met, but we're acting like we go back. It's 3 a.m., but we ain't done yet, trying our best to make it last.